feels like a proof of concept as opposed to something I would recommend you buy. Okay, I absolutely love board games. We've got this ever-growing collection of them in our living room. And then Drisha and I literally track every single time we play one of them and then who won. I also love holograms. I was absolutely obsessed with them as a kid. And even to this day, one of our most viewed YouTube videos is all about how to make one for your phone. So imagine my face when I found out about the Tilt 5 holographic board game kit. Yeah, they're effing real. These are the holograms you've been waiting for. Now, it does still need glasses. This isn't quite the I've just received a transmission from Emperor Palpatine hologram experience. The way it works is still pretty mind-blowing. Those projectors project the image of the game onto this board, but thanks to the special material that the board is made of, it reflects that image right back at you. So that when you look through the glasses, you can see the board, but also the augmented reality game being layered on top of it. But because this is augmented reality, you can actually change the angle you are from the puzzle so that you have a better view to be able to solve it from. That is extremely unique. It feels at least as good as what you would expect from like Nintendo's Joy-Cons, as lower bar as that may be. There's a fair bit of motion blur on my end as I'm looking around, but the good news is that the latency is really low. So because the thing is physically wired into the computer that's powering it, it's not like I'm moving my head and then the image is updating 2 seconds later. It does feel almost real. What's actually really cool about this game though is that it almost demands that you take advantage of the fact that you can look around it. So I think a big part of the reason they make these work the way they did is so that you can have true occlusion. Like, I put my hands in front of these, and because the hands are physically blocking the projection, it actually makes them feel like they are in front of these virtual objects, as opposed to if it was just two screens where the screens would be in front. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the arcade table we had, but actually better. Graphically speaking, more impressive than I was expecting. Oh, the game is fun, but how much is it actually adding to the experience that it's augmented reality? I guess the best way to test that theory is if we actually open up a board game.
So I just see this castle in the middle, but I don't see anything.
Well, I suppose that's one tangible benefit of augmented reality then, like it can hide your viewpoint.
As opposed to hiding your cards. There's a chance that this is cool, but it still feels like old tech.
It feels like a proof of concept as opposed to something I would recommend you buy. But prove its concept, it does. Yeah, I just feel like the way that we play board games, you don't want to be strapped to a headset the whole time. You kind of play them to switch off from the tech.